Charging.
Yeah.
Hey, Talia. What's up, babe? Don't forget to like the video when you come in. I got Kilo's little head right here.
That's my money.
Money makeup. Hey from Vegas. Hey from CT. We're gonna have to move closer. I'm not gonna see that right here. But yeah, but I'm gonna just get on. Hey everybody coming in. Sarah. Y'all look guys down. Hold on. Hey Rataka. Hey the Bulldog. Renee. Mariah baby. Stay strong during these tough times. Yes. Trying, babe. Trying. Okay, so you got it on. I'm trying to get like the right lighting, the right everything. It's a hey Kilo.
What's up, Squad? What up?
Hold on, guys. I'm more, right?
Just lay that down.
Hold on. Drop it low. Tracy. Nelly, your hair is beautiful, and of course, your eyes. Thank you. Squad up. Robin, Veronica. The kids are in bed. Oh. Is that better? I don't think I can. Reconnecting. Great. That's sexy. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. What time is it there? It is 11:01 on the dot. Flip side is Veronica. Hey everybody. Hey Anchor. If I missed you, just say hey again and I'll see you again. It's 8 here. Humble Chick. Hey. Hey Melissa and Kilo. How's your Friday night going? We look a little here, hold this. Hope y'all are doing good. We're doing better. Definitely. A lot better. It's 10 here. It's 10 here. Okay, so you guys are an hour behind us. 9. So we just wanted to come on and show face and talk about some stuff because I know you guys are wondering if we're doing okay. How's everything? I miss y'all lives and Kilo's live, movie live. I know, Kilo.
Good times.
I told Kilo to go back on his channel, but he just not feeling it.
Sorry.
Smile, Kilo.
I am smiling.
That's how it says smile. Are we foggy?
My hair look like shit. My hair look good.
On
My
ours.
hair?
Maybe if I open the door. Usually if I open the door. It's better. Kilo, did you catch the versus battle from last night? What versus battle? Hey, Erica.
What's up?
Reality Road.
Yeah, man, that's the verses. So out of tune music versus like, you know, artists get together and they do their catalog against each other, you know, versus.
It's on TV? Don't forget to hit the like button. That's good. I have to go back and watch it. Okay, babe. We're just gonna be talking, so you know, if you want to catch up later, that's okay. So first off, we wanted to see if you guys had any questions or anything you guys wanted us to talk about in regards to the situation, or and then we'll talk about other things. I'm so happy I'm so happy to see you guys together. I really look up to you both. Thank you. Congrats on the new job, Kilo. So I guess we could talk about the new job. As you know, okay, Kilo has been getting unemployment since his last job, which was driving the truck. That it just so happened to fall right when the pandemic hit. I say it was God. Despite what had happened, I feel like everything happens for a reason. So it was a week before, and they let him go.
Getting a lot of people having a hard time getting help.
Oh,
so
yeah.
Our family kind of had a head start.
That's right. That's when they first started like shutting stuff down, and yeah.
Wow, guys,
yeah. So we were lucky to be able to get the unemployment. A lot of people had to wait. Let me just, because there were some comments, let me just make something clear. Because the people who have the comments, and I am not talking to anybody who knows the deal, okay? And who has been around for a while, and who has saw my husband through every job that he has since I started YouTube, okay? But there are some people out there who seem to think that my husband doesn't like to work, or hasn't had a job, or can't keep a job, or whatever the case is, okay? First off, the unemployment lasted. It's still, he just got an extension, okay? He's still getting unemployment, but he is starting work, so I don't know how that's going to work out. But Kilo has always worked. I'm the one that has always stayed home and took care of the house and home and everything else. So for the people out there who think that Kilo just don't want to go to work, he's lazy and whatever, or he's just some bum, he has worked many jobs, and he doesn't get fired from his jobs, okay? He stays there, and when he works, he is such a dedicated worker to the point where yes, you guys do know, if I need him, or if he's sick and I'll be like, babe, just stay home, he won't stay home. He'll go to work sick. Why? Because he's so dedicated. When he has a job, he is so dedicated. He puts his all into it. And sometimes I need to tell him, like, listen, just do the job.
Yeah, it's just a job.
Because he always expects more. Like, there was times where he was a manager.
You always make yourself feel like you're more important. Or they make you feel like you're more important at a certain job. And then at the end of the day, if it doesn't fit into their agenda, then you're expendable. You know what I mean?
Exactly, reality. So
it's weird.
So humble, hold on, let me go through the comments.
I feel like the negative comes from certain people that just want to be negative. But
yeah, if you're coming
like,
here
just
happens, to hate,
I can't do anything right.
Exactly.
No matter what.
And I'll always be a piece of shit, and he'll always be a piece of shit to some people, and that's okay.
Job or still be. So I don't live just so you guys know, I don't live for your guys' pleasure. perception of me. Not to be a negative person right now, but I don't live my life in thinking of what everybody else is going to think about every little step I do. I kind of just live my own life. I think I'm a good guy. I pride myself on being a good guy.
So, okay.
But whatever.
Okay, so Humble Chick said, oh, Reality said we have always seen Kilo work until the virus. Yes, he has. Thank you. All of our real supporters know the deal because you have watched for so long. And if you don't, you can go back and see him when with his Quiznos shirt on. By the way, he was a manager at Quiznos before that. Quiznos and AutoZone, he was a manager. And he never went without a job. When he was working at Subway, he worked there for a while. He got a better opportunity, more money. He took it, went to AutoZone. When he was at AutoZone, and he was there for a year and a half or something, he was a manager, and he was making decent money being a manager. Just because Connecticut's taxes are so high that, yes, I get food stamps and I get medical. At that point, we were barely getting anything because he was making such good money. And when he drove the truck, we were about ready to get off. We were about ready to be like off of everything. Okay? And then shit happens. And it throws you back. Well, whatever. So that happened, but just so I know that you guys know. I know you guys see. But going forward,
I feel like I don't have to explain myself on that. It makes me a little upset that
you don't have
people
to
question. It's weird. It's
well,
one of those weird things.
that's what they're all saying. But just to clarify, just some people's opinions, opinions, because they're not true statements. The only thing that's true is what comes out of our mouths, and we have no reason to lie. So anyway, okay. We know Kilo likes to work. These people are just assuming they know what's going on.
Yeah, that's kind of iffy. I like to work, but I really need to get focused.
When he's working, he is.
Because I feel like I like to work, but I don't like to get used. For whatever reason, I put myself out there where I'm always used. It sucks. I have to work, and I'm going to work, and I'm working, because that's what
we all know
to
you're a hustler.
To provide for your family, but
you work hard.
You know what I'm saying? It just sucks. So I really gotta take this money and put it down to LLC.
Not to mention, if he wanted to go back to AutoZone, he probably could.
I could. They keep asking.
But
I don't want to go back though.
It's very
like that job.
Yeah.
But I do have options, and I chose one. I chose because listen, I don't care of anybody's opinion on this subject, but I don't want to wear a mask. I'm sorry. I don't care if everybody else is doing it. I'm sorry. I don't want to start wearing masks and wearing multicolored ones to match my t-shirt.
But
every time I go to work.
But okay, let's clear.
Not saying that I don't respect COVID.
But hold on. Now, if you lost your unemployment, would you put that feeling to the side and go out there and still do it though? That's the point. Would you still sit your ass here?
And any man and any loving woman who knows her man would know that the man would do whatever it takes to make sure that the family stays afloat. Remember in the movie Titanic, Rose lived, right? Because Jack chose not to get on the raft. See, a man knows what he has to do. So at that point, I feel like a real woman would know already that her man would do whatever. Of course, I would sacrifice. But the point that I was trying to make was that I found now, just because, I don't know, like now it's the time to start working again. So now, yes, look, I'm on a job. Got a job. And I'm trying to make it to my own decisions because the future's right now. And with COVID being a monster that it is, there is no job that is guaranteed right now. I don't care where you go.
People are losing their jobs again.
Unless you're going to work at home.
And there was somebody out in the comments that was saying, you know, oh, if it was her husband, he would never be able to just sit home. Listen.
I respect that.
Listen. No. But listen. And you know what I said? You know what I said? I said if unemployment, I said even if he was getting unemployment, and unemployment paid more than what his job was paying, she said no, he wouldn't do that. He has to work. Well, if for your family, right? You have to be smart. You got to be smart about it. Okay, if I go out there, if I say I don't want unemployment, I'm gonna go get a job. Okay, and now you're struggling, and you're at a job that you don't know that you are necessarily going to keep because they may let you go. They may not need you because of the corona and all this other junk. You're gonna take the chance and say, you know what? No. So what Kilo did was he got his unemployment because they wrongfully let him go. Why else? You know.
That was crazy.
Could you?
Follow this family.
You can't get unemployment unless you have a proven reason.
But I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I feel like in order for you to be able to get unemployment, because remember, I got unemployment. I didn't get the pandemic help. I got unemployment, but I don't know if this is 100%.
Hey, Stone Baby.
Maybe you guys can help me. This is if I'm wrong. But when you work, you kind of start creating your own unemployment. Because listen, sometimes families hit hard times. You lose a job, and you earn your own unemployment. You work, and I've worked for over 6, 7, 8 years. Consecutively, I don't know if that means anything to anyone. I don't think it has to.
You've been working your whole entire life. I don't know.
But
what
I'm saying, like, I earned my own unemployment.
Right.
Like you understand? Like they say, the hardworking man pays for the unemployment, but sometimes you earn your own unemployment. Not every job is guaranteed forever. Circumstances change. A lot of times, what makes life a fucking, excuse my language, a monster is that it happens by itself. It's just life. It doesn't care about your feelings. It doesn't care about your story. It doesn't care about your life. It's just life. 1 minute you're good, next minute you're bad. 3 years you're great, 2 years you're struggling. Life doesn't care about your individual story or struggles. Life is just life. I'm just living my life. And I'm doing the best with what I'm given. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I earned my unemployment. Like, I worked for so long in the beginning. When I did lose a job, I said, you know what? This is going to be my vacation. Shit, I bust my ass for so long. I earned this unemployment. Now, am I a bad person for thinking like that? I don't think so. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, sometimes it's just, you have to allow people to judge you even if it's unfair. And life is about accepting it. You know, like, not letting it be so big that it drives some individual crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, he does. Anchor said, thank you guys for all your words of inspiration. Kilo, you're doing great. More success to come. Put your all in. You put your all into everything, and he really does.
I tried. I understand you can't make everybody happy, but
and
people sit there and be like, "Oh, he's just a button."
Kilo, you're doing great, and more success to come.
Come to the house. It's still goes to the house. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm no.
My boyfriend says the same thing. Granted, we are younger, but he's been on his own since we were in high school. Oh yeah, Ariana. She said she never realized how much fun he was like. I remember that. I'm trying not to cut him off when he's talking right now, guys, because you know how I can get. But I'm trying to see your comments and remember. Okay, so hold on.
Yeah, getting this new job is going to be, hopefully, it's just going to be a next step. It's not the career move. It's not It's not the golden ticket in the Willy Wonka chocolate. You know what I'm saying? It's just another job. Honestly, if I'm really gonna be successful, is when I'm really gonna
Stone said
buckle down.
states
and
don't
have my
just give
own
unemployment.
LLC.
You have to qualify for it. Facts.
You see what I'm saying? Like, and I felt like no one just is giving that. Like, I felt like I didn't earn it. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like just a space of bum. Like, I worked a lot of years, put in, but
Hard.
But even though that's besides the point.
So
like,
okay, that leads to the next conversation that I want to have. So Lalo's twin and Tony has a little bit of both. I agree. I think Tony looks like both of us. Angie looks a lot like Kilo. Sometimes Angie looks like me. And Lalo is my twin. Except his color, his eyes, his hair is just like Kilo's. We're buffering. Why would we be buffering? Hold on, guys. Oh, you're on 4G. You're not. Hold on. No, I got... Okay, so... Since Kilo is a worker and always dedicated to whatever he does, like you guys know already. Anything he does. Me, I'm like, okay, let's just get it done, right? No, he's very precise. He looks to get things done. He does them right. He's to the T. He's OCD, whatever you want to call it. He's that, okay? Me, I like to get things done and just get it done. Just get it done. You know what I mean? Like, if I could use my brain and get it done, I'm just going to use my brain. No, he's the direction reader. He goes above and beyond with anything he does. So, when he had to be home, for a little while it was great. Like, oh, I get to relax. I don't got to wake up at the crack of dawn and be home at, because he used to leave 8 o'clock in the morning and not come home until 11 o'clock. Okay? When he lost his job and how he lost his job. But because he's always worked, and he does work hard, when he's not working, somebody said the sound was messed up, and I think it was the fan. When he's not working, I'm going to say when he's out of work longer than 6 months, it starts to take a toll on his mental. And he has collected unemployment before when I was in hair school, and that's how I was able to go to hair school for 1.5 years, because he was able to collect unemployment then. And so even then, he started going through something. He always does. If he's out of work too long, he starts going through something. Like, he loses his purpose, okay? And I think it's gotten to the point where, like, we're all stuck in the house, and Kilo is starting to feel like he has no purpose. And I think that's where our relationship started to fall a little bit. Our connection we started to lose our connection. Am I wrong? Do you feel like that? I mean, it's okay to feel like that. Like, there's a lot of people who, when they're out of work for too long, they do start getting into a hole. Do you feel like you're in like a little hole right now? And like, I know I am. I know I'm in a hole, just in general. Like,
well, yeah, maybe I do feel like I'm in a hole, but I don't think it was because of the job.
You don't think it had something to do with everything?
No,
job, corona, everything, kids?
I do agree. Like, being out of work at a certain point, especially if you're looking and you can't find work, then you do start feeling like a bum as a man. Well, as a man who cares about his family, and you want to be able to provide and everything like that. But I don't know. I was in a little hole, but I don't really think it was the job. It was something different.
You don't think it was part of being home?
Well, yeah.
Being home so much. You're able to sit down and analyze everything that's going on. When you're at work, you're kind of, you come home, dinner is made, things are done, you chill, you relax, you go to bed, you wake up, you can do it again. So nothing is like really focused on any negativity. When you come home, you're ready to chill and be happy with everybody. But when you're home all day, it's easier to critique everything.
Well, yeah,
Like the little things maybe I do to you, the things that you do and aggravate me, the things the kids do that you may not see, the way they talk that you don't really know because you're at work, but I'm home handling stuff. You know what I mean? You don't think that has a part, like, for you to feel like you're in that hole? Like those things accumulated together? The kids being home from school. So what do you think it was that got you in the hole?
For me, it was just like.
Be honest, babe. This is
I
okay.
am
This
being honest.
this is
I
our
am being honest.
okay. This is okay. As you know, if you're new to my channel, thank you for subscribing. The channel
No,
since
I'm not gonna say what I feel until we get more likes. We got 45 people on here, only 17 likes. If you really want to know what I think, or at least
okay, let's get the likes
in
up
my
and
brain.
let's get the likes up and I'm gonna read some comments.
Get 44 likes, and I'll tell you
Kilo
what I think it is.
Kilo wants some likes before he spills his guts.
Yeah, I mean something. I ain't that easy. I ain't easy peasy over here.
Okay.
I don't spill my freaking heart over here.
2021 will be a better year, hopefully.
I hope so.
Margaret said, I love you guys. Anna says, hope all is going and y'all stay together forever. Yes, Angie is Kilo's twin. Millie is Laylo's. Antonia's. Okay, we already read that one.
23.
Yep,
I
Renee.
need at least 40.
OCD here too. Certain things. LOL.
I don't think that's a bad thing. I really don't think so.
It's not.
Unless it disrupts normal life, then it's bad. If it don't disrupt your normal life.
Oh,
she
said her down feeling, Anchor, Sarah, mine too, by the way. Hers pops off in the winter, and by March, it's him. He's stir crazy.
I need at least 20 more likes, guys.
You'll pull through it, Kilo. We hate seeing.
I know I will.
We hate seeing you down. Better days will come.
It's not just me; it's the family, but we will.
Andrea said, I would feel the same. I would go crazy if I was home. It sounds like you're trying to convince him of how he feels. Kilo, it's on your heart. Thank you. Well, because he wasn't saying it, so I was trying to figure it out. It is also the pandemic weighing on you as well. Like you want things back to normal like it was.
That's of course.
Are you guys decorating for Christmas? Yes, we're gonna do a little decorating. Your whole routine and the way you live was shaken up. Yes. I hate to sound doom and gloom, but I feel like our lives are forever changed. You might be right.
Yeah.
Stronger together. I am OCD. Listen,
Any more likes,
I
guys?
used to be so OCD, until I got on my Paxil. You guys are so wise and optimistic. It's depressing the way things are. Yes, I agree.
I agree too.
Guys, can somebody tell me how many likes we have? Because mine says 24, and
It hasn't moved for a long time.
But it might not be updated.
You better refresh, because I ain't talking
Go,
until
lady.
it refreshes. Okay, I see 25 now. That's one more person. Yes, he's reality said 25 too. That's
Okay,
all I
it's
see
27
too.
now.
Now everybody heard me all of a sudden. No, I ain't playing. That's not rude. My bad.
Because I
don't even know what the importance of the likes is. I just felt like everybody want to be here. Y'all might as well press like to hear what I'm going to say.
Yeah, it was the fan. The fan was messing it up.
Yeah, sorry.
I have a son like Kilo. Kilo overthinks things and becomes depressed. Kilo has to have security. My son talks to a therapist and it helps. Anxiety and depression are real.
No, I'm not the person. I don't feel like talking to nobody.
He'll never go to a therapist.
I'll write something.
He'll talk to you guys, okay? So if you
my
guys
therapist.
if you
I
guys
hope
have
you're
been to
happy.
therapy, make sure
Better feel
that
special.
you give Kilo the best advice you think your therapist
'Cause
would
you're
give
my
him,
therapist.
because he will never go to a therapist. Never, okay?
If it comes to talking to somebody else, that shit is done. Like, that's just... For me, once again, my opinion only matters to me in my life. Do not hold what I think as solid stone. You know what I'm saying? Like, how we at? We ain't at 40 yet. I ain't got nothing to say, y'all. I ain't got shit to say. You might as well read more.
Come on,
comments.
guys, because I really want to know
You might as
too.
well read more comments, babe.
We haven't talked about it. We kind of, the way we dealt with this was kind of like, we just started being happy again and spending more time. We're at 32 now. So let me talk a little bit, because
8 more, at least 8 more.
let me just say before he starts talking. Now, yes, I spoiled Kilo. Did I spoil you?
I feel like I spoiled
No,
you
I'm not
too,
asking you
though.
that. You can say that later. Did I spoil you?
Oh my gosh.
We're not talking about you spoiling me.
Define
Did
spoiling.
I? See, he doesn't even know.
Define spoiling.
Okay. When you were working, when you came home, were your clothes always done? Was the food always done? Did I always bring it to you? Was the house always clean? Did I keep everything? Did I make doctor's appointments, take the kids to the doctors, everything like that when you were working? I mean, I didn't lay your clothes out. I didn't.
Spoiling me?
Yes, babe.
Really?
Yeah. Serving you
What-
for dinner?
What
Yes.
was my responsibility?
Only cooking all the things that you like.
What was my
the
things
way
that I
you
did?
like them?
Come
No,
on.
we're not talking about that
Babe,
right now.
every dream that you
Babe.
ever had.
Okay,
I
so
put no matter
okay,
what you wanted.
okay. You're gonna talk about that in a minute. But when Kilo wasn't working, it was like I was doing everything that I would be doing while he was at work, but he was still sitting there. And it bothered me. Because I thought,
Why
he's
would that bother
here.
you?
Because you're here not doing anything,
But
and
I'm
you're
still
making a mess.
providing.
No, you're making
Yeah,
a mess.
I'm not making no
and
mess.
you're expecting me to clean it.
So now we're fast forwarding to right now, because right now I wash all my own dishes, I wash all my own clothes, I go above and beyond and help out
But
in the
I
house.
don't.
I move the
What
house.
if I only washed all my own dishes? What if I only washed my own
I
clothes?
only do
I
that.
work too.
And I only do that because you don't make the kids do it.
The kids do it.
When I took over, all those jobs I took over,
What jobs?
washing dishes.
You didn't wash
For
the
example, I
dishes.
took over washing dishes.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, and
When?
then it was, oh, you're OCDing on the dishes. I'm
When
like,
did you
"Wash
do
one
that?
dish."
You did that like he did
And
it like
you'd be
3
like-
times.
You'd be like, nah, don't tell me to wash this. We wash it later. And
Feel
it's like,
lucky,
wait,
Kilo. My
what?
husband cooks. I think Kilo feels like his opinion doesn't matter. His opinion doesn't matter. I'm just playing.
You're cute.
Okay. Do we got enough likes up? We got 35. We need
No,
5
we need
more.
5 more, at least 5 more.
We need 5 more because he's about to spill that tea on
Nah,
your
we ain't
girl.
gonna spill no tea.
He about to spill that tea on your girl, Melly.
No, I'm not.
He about to tell
There
you.
is no tea.
He about to tell you.
There is no tea. You guys just
I'm in
asking me
shock
my
hearing
feelings.
Kilo. Schoolfield, me too.
Don't
I'm
be
telling
in shock.
you.
Wait, what am I saying?
That you basically you don't appreciate every single thing I do
no,
because you
time
think
out.
I'm supposed to do
I
it.
never said I didn't appreciate anything.
No, but
you
I
said,
think-
do I feel like I'm being spoiled?
I think you
I
think.
appreciate everything.
No,
you do
I
for
think
me
you think.
so much.
No,
that
no,
I
no.
would give my life.
I
to
don't think you realize how much I do.
I realize everything you do. I don't think you realize
What do I do? What do I do? You give me everything I want. What do I do?
You be my queen.
What do I do that you appreciate? What do I do that I don't have to do?
Everything.
What do I do that I don't have to do that you appreciate?
What?
He doesn't know. He doesn't know, guys, because I've always given it to him. What do I do for you that I don't have to, that you appreciate?
Everything. You don't have to do anything you do. You don't have to love me. You don't have to cook for me.
Oh, well, my God,
do
come on
anything
now.
for me.
Come on.
But you do, and I love it, and I appreciate it so much that anything that you want, I am there for you.
Yes, you are.
I'm the first one
You
to
are.
ride for you.
You are, but you know what? Not when I ask you though. When I
Always.
tell you what I need, when I
Always.
tell you when I tell you I need something to change,
Always.
you switch
Always.
it around. Okay. Anyway,
Always.
we're at
I
38,
love
guys.
this
Come
woman.
on, because I want to see. I know you love me, and I love you. But I don't think you realize how much I do that I don't have to do.
No, I don't know why you feel like I don't appreciate you
Because
I do.
as you, okay, I clean up the house. For instance, this is just something small, but it's big to me, okay? I will clean the shit
One more
out of the
person.
house. I will clean the shit out of the house. He will go and he will make something. Say it.
Babe, this is lies.
Say it. Say it. Lies?
Lies.
Lies? The crumbs on the counter after I just cleaned
Maybe
the
there's
shit out
only
of it?
crumbs, but
Maybe there's only
I
crumbs?
put the bread back away. I put
But
the
you
mayonnaise
don't
back
use a
away.
plate.
I washed the freaking utensil that I used
But
to
he,
put the mayonnaise.
but he leaves the crumbs. He leaves the mayonnaise out. He'll leave the bread open. He'll do all that stupid shit.
By
Or I'll
accident,
clean the
if I
shit.
did-
Okay, we're at 140. We're at 43 now. If
Okay, good.
if I clean the shit out of the bathroom, who's the first one to go there? Put all the towels on the floor, shave his face in the freaking sink, and leave it.
Maybe the shave the face thing, but I don't do that on purpose.
So-
I don't do it on purpose that like this in spite.
I don't think you do it on purpose, but
Alright.
I think you think I made a mess. I
No,
see
but-
it. Hold on. I made a mess. I see it, and I know she'll clean it.
No,
Yes.
no, that's not.
Then
my
why do you leave it
thinking.
there?
Huh?
Why do you leave it there till the next day?
I clean it up the best I can.
All right, you better tell the people.
The man, I'm
Kilo, the points are you're making are oh. It's okay. Men aren't like us. Kilo, show it. Show the appreciation for your wife.
I know.
No, he
I don't know
spoils
how.
me.
I mean, I
He
feel like
does
I do.
spoil me. If I want something,
It's like this is
I
like
will
an
get
unfair
it.
battle.
If I need something, he will do it. If I need to go to the
Anything.
if I need to
anything.
yes, except for what I need him to
Anything.
start doing.
Everything.
No,
babe.
do I ask you for anything?
What?
Do I ask you for anything?
You asked me
What do I ask you for?
to be there.
What?
To be loyal. To be faithful. To be
That's
reliable.
that's null and void.
To be
You have to do
dependable.
that. You are a
I
husband.
don't
You
have to do that.
to be loyal.
All that stuff.
You don't have to be loyal,
No
but you ain't
man
gonna have
has
a
to.
wife if you're not loyal.
Of course, right.
And
I
if
have
you-
a wife.
And if you
Henceforth,
don't bring income
loyal.
and you're a man and you don't bring
but
income
I
into
am
the
bringing.
family,
But I was.
but you
bringing
are,
income.
yes, you are, yes,
I was
you are.
bringing income.
But what was my question? What do you do? What do I do? What was the question? Answer it. Guys, I forgot the question.
The question was, you think I don't appreciate you?
Oh,
And
what do I do
don't
that you
know.
appreciate?
I
No, you
don't
said
know where you're
everything.
getting this from.
All right, well,
And that's
it's
what hurts me.
you have to, and have a different way of showing love and appreciation. We have to keep that in mind. Yeah.
I literally show her with my actions. I don't know.
Oh.
I feel like the best way.
What
of
do you
showing
do
your
for
wife
me?
you
That's
love
what
her
I
is with
said.
Your actions.
Hey, Maria.
You know?
What do you do for me? That's what I said. What do you do for me that you don't have to do? That's what I said.
Hey,
What?
you know why I love you?
Why?
Because I know that you're gonna. Because you're gonna ride for me and you're gonna do everything for me. And I wanna, and I also feel as if I do the same for you. The problem, that's not the, to me, that wasn't the problem, you know?
Okay. So you're at 44. Oh, wait. I felt the same way about therapy, but I finally decided to go, and I feel like a weight is lifted off my shoulder.
Yeah, because you know
He
what?
won't go.
All we want is to be heard, right? So check this out. All right, check this out. All we want is to be heard. That's why therapy makes you feel good, because you get to be heard. You get to talk to somebody who says, Yeah, no problem. And they totally get you, right? But that person is paid.
Thank
totally
you, Sherry. Sherry said, Kilo, if you pick up after yourself, she'll be happy.
I do.
All
Sherry,
the time.
Sherry, check this out.
Does it.
See, that's false. I feel like all the time, I take care of myself. I pick up after myself. I watch this.
You just started doing that.
No.
Yeah, you did.
Was just what?
This
like
year.
Months.
This year.
Months.
Well, I think since he been home, he was like, oh,
months.
I should clean my own plate. But he wanted to clean his own plate because he felt like I wasn't doing a good enough job.
I never said that. See, that's what you
That's not
do.
true.
That's how it
That's not
becomes
true.
such a bad situation.
That's not true. The other day you were like, see, these plates are, Angie's helping me clean dishes, right? He said, see, these plates are clean good. I think I'm gonna start cleaning my own plate and using my own.
I wash my
only
own
one
dishes.
plate.
I wash my own dishes. Okay.
Yeah.
So if I cook in eggs, I'm cleaning and making an omelet. I'm cleaning the bowl. I'm cleaning the pot. I'm cleaning the pan. I'm cleaning the spatula.
But he's not cleaning the crumbs.
I'm cleaning the fork that I did it. Sometimes.
Or the
I
coffee
have to,
on the counter that he spills.
So sometimes I wash a certain pan, and then that pan, I go to use that pan, and then that pan is greasy, or whatever. It's not washed properly.
So you know what I say? I say
and I washed it already. I literally washed that pan. I used it yesterday. That one day, what got me was that one day that I went to use the pan. That I had. You know what? I'm gonna.
Did you start doing that because you knew I was mad?
No.
Why did you start washing your own dish and stuff?
I was doing all the dishes, and then it became, oh, you're OCDing over the dishes because I went and let the dishes in there. I'll be like, wash the dish. But then that became like a bad thing to say, hey, wash that dish. It was like, well, that's just one dish. It could add up. And I'm thinking, I say, once there's a bunch of dishes in there.
When he took over. He
takes
takes over
so
things that I don't want him to do.
I was OCDing about
like, he will do something, I'll be like, why are you touching that?
Thing.
Like when he rearranged my whole kitchen. Those aren't things that I need you to do. I had to rearrange my whole kitchen back.
So if your husband does something because he thinks it would help out or it would make you happy, and then it doesn't make you happy, is it a bad thing?
No, you be doing too much of stuff I don't need you to do.
Oh my God. Like so then it becomes null and void that he took an hour of his time.
He can't win.
To try to
he can't win.
Make it better. Not because we're still together.
Well, my thing is just to clean up after himself, not expect so much.
The individual battles between man and woman, and I feel like when you love a woman, you commit to a relationship, that you accept everything.
Okay, so let's get to the point of why you felt like you were in a hole. What made you feel like that?
I don't.
Because I don't know, and they want to know.
Well, it's just more like what got me in a hole is more of the family dynamics has changed. It has changed, and I don't like it, to be honest. And that's
because of Corona, though. That's because of the pandemic.
Not having a job because I can get a job. Incapable.
The kids are growing up,
and I was receiving help, and I needed help. I wasn't. This is a rough time that everyone's facing, and it's almost unfair for other people to have their little opinions.
No, people are allowed to have their opinions, but not to make up freaking stories and lies when it's far, far, far from the truth.
But it just feels like that to me. I really didn't feel like nothing was a problem until it was a problem. You know what I'm saying? Because to me, it was just.
You just want things back to normal. We all do. I'm guilty of getting mad from my
things
boyfriend
are weird
doing
right
something.
now.
They are
things
weird.
Changed. And then when I changed to match the other change, it became like I was wrong for evolving. I don't know. It's weird. Really weird.
The kids are growing up And
I know.
Kilo always has a hard time realizing. Good night. Go, lady. Take your dog. Go. He always has a hard time grasping that, and that's when we, I think, bang our heads together.
Well, that's my rock bottom. Like everything is just different, and I have to go along with it and accept it. So call me whatever, but it's like imagine you have an idea of what life is, right? And then one day it's revealed to you that everything
Nothing stays the same.
and you got to still live your life though, but everything you think is wrong, everything,
Hey, mama.
you know, that's where I'm at, where it's like, well, readjust.
So, oh, he closed the door.
Like it's a beauty too, because like even one of my friends reached out to me, did it have anything to do with one of us being unfaithful to each other? I haven't, and I laughed at it because that's one thing I never have to worry about.
No.
No, like, you know, people be like, if you really love her, you'll give her your phone. How many people do that? I'm like, me and her, we can give each other's phone. Like even when I was telling my boy, I was like, it's just petty. Like what we were fighting about and was ready to call it quits was really about nothing.
It was about nothing. It was about things that just kind of led up to a blow up.
Build up of this, like you guys were saying, like like with the whole Corona and everything.
We became very disconnected. Where he was in his room, I was in my room. It wasn't just like all
of our own lives.
And I blame it on him not working because usually we would miss each other.
Because see, to me, it wasn't me being disconnected. It was everybody else being distanced to me.
He felt like we were to him, that's how I felt, but we felt like he was always in a bad mood, and we didn't want to be around him because he was so aggy.
Not even, and
yes.
To me, it's like, damn, I asked y'all to be around me, and y'all get aggy.
He gets upset. Okay.
To me, it's everybody else.
Kilo is so used to playing with the kids,
like,
doing everything in his life for the kids.
Dude, listen.
Okay. And now they want to play with their friends. They want to play games with their friends. They want to go out with their friends. And Kilo's left by himself, where Kilo was like the kid's best friend. My kids were Kilo's best friend. Like he did everything in his whole life with my kids. Play basketball, play football, play the video games. He taught them how to be imaginative. And now the kids are doing their own thing. And I think it breaks his heart. And it breaks my heart.
I am having a hard time. I'm not going to lie. I am having a hard time. I'm not happy with the whole idea of just letting go crap. And accepting certain things that I don't want to accept. I have a hard time with that. I can't help it. It's in my DNA. It's in the way I was raised up. I feel like it shouldn't be held against me. You know?
When it consumes you, yes.
I'm just like so they'll say I'm distant, but I feel like I'm just getting out of everybody's way. Like y'all don't want me in y'all way. Let me sit over here. So now I'm sitting over here out of everybody's way, and it's like he's being distant. Like, wait, what? No, I'm the one that said let's do this, and then you're mad at me. Hey, I brought my daughter a Switch. She don't want to play with me. I brought you a whole Switch. You don't want to play a game with me? It's just all about your friends. Like, okay, I'm in the back seat and I have to be okay with it. Okay. And since I'm not okay with it, I'm the asshole. It's kind of hard.
Well, you know? Okay, so now you said he is trying to tell you he didn't feel appreciated, and you're telling him you don't feel appreciated. He isn't being allowed. He isn't being allowed to speak and feel. He is. Mm-hmm. He definitely is. But the whole thing with Kilo is when he speaks and he feels, it's just It's not one simple thing like I feel like when he feels, he feels. He is very passionate when he talks. So a small thing that should just be talked about gets very loud. And
My dad.
And for me, I feel like, damn, this is not that serious to get loud for. But that is the way he talks. So it's like he just gets passionate for everything. And it's not a simple thing. It will go on for an hour. And to me, sometimes when my son wants to go out or something, and he's a good kid, I will jump in and I'll be like, yes, he deserves to go out. He's a good kid, but he don't want him to go out because that's not what he was allowed to do when he was a
I
kid.
feel like he's a good kid because we don't allow him to have
No,
the
he's a
same
good
freedoms.
kid because we installed
I feel like
good
right
things.
because we don't allow all
No.
of his other friends that
That's not
allow
why.
this extra freedom.
No, he's not.
Even him,
is
even
him.
he will call these kids lowlifes. No offense, but that's how we raise them.
Yes, Tara,
think
I
that way.
agree. Keela, you have to look ahead in having grandchildren and all those good times yet to come. Nothing stays the same.
Yeah, I am. I love my family. It's never.
Hey,
It's not
Giovanna.
a question of where I want to be. I want to be here. I choose here every
And-
time, hands down.
Anchor said it's hard when they get older. It's like
It is
starting
hard.
over in a way.
It's hard because you have to allow them their freedom to become their individual selves. But as a person who like sacrificed everything and then all you're left with is them and now you're pushed away, I think it's okay for me to be distant.
Well, that's when we need to start connecting.
You know what I'm saying? And I feel like we have. Like you had that game, the mobile
Yeah, we've been playing
Call
Modern
of Duty. I
Warfare.
downloaded it. We could. I've been telling you forever, like you're gonna be my best friend. The problem that we were having was that I felt like you wasn't choosing like my side. Like I don't know. I think for us it was more. I started getting tired of sitting in the back seat to the kids. And I know you love the kids, and we're supposed to love the kids. And it's weird,
Giovanna.
but I don't know. You guys are all I got left, and then you're the only one I have left because now I have to respect that they have to have their own lives. So you're the only thing I have left, and then when you're not choosing me, it's like, okay, what am I living for again? Like, what am I doing this for? Like, why am I sacrificing? Why am I?
Let's talk about this comment. This person has said, I don't know what she said. Going up,
Pour me a
but
little bit of a drinky.
okay.
But I can hear you. I'm not getting more.
Hold on, let me see what she said first.
All right.
So, I don't know what she was talking about. She said another woman will. She says, your marriage can't get better until he can admit that you do hold him down.
She does. I can admit that though. That's
Things
the thing.
will only keep going down.
Oh. Yeah, I don't mind admitting that. My queen holds it down. That's what I mean. Like now the things that I hold pride that my queen holds me down, it's like, oh, you spoiling him. And that hurts me. That hurts me for people to say to me that she's spoiling me. Like, I pride myself on holding my queen down so she gives me that same energy.
And I do, and I have.
And I know, and I
forever.
never underappreciate what you do for me. In fact, it was that made me say, I want you to have my last name.
Okay, but when you say to
So when
me
you say,
that
"I
I'm
don't appreciate
slacking, that makes me feel some type
I
of
was
way.
mad.
Okay, because I didn't cook you.
Because that day,
I didn't want to cook that day.
and
I
that's
just
the
didn't
thing,
want
and
to.
that's the thing. Like, it wasn't like you told me in the early of the day.
And that's what made me feel like
and normally
unappreciated.
that's what you would have did. You would have
I
said
always
early in the
do.
day, early in the day, and I would have been like, all right, well, no worry. But that night, it was like The attention was elsewhere instead of the family, instead of where it should have been.
It was Friday. I didn't want to cook.
Yeah, but at the last minute,
So?
you flipped it up and was like, "Oh yeah, I'm not."
And you were
cooking,
supposed to be
you're
like,
affecting
we're going to
yourself,
order
what?
pizza.
What? I didn't see it like that. And for
I
whatever
did.
reason, that
Like,
day
damn,
got
can
blown
I get
out
a
of
day
proportion.
off? Shoot, you just sitting on the couch. You cook. You cook some hamburgers and tater tots. Why not? You're just sitting on the couch playing the damn game. I'm tired. I want to do shit. I wanted to clean up my room. And then you said, oh, I was slacking. I was like, what the hell?
Yeah, babe. Just 'cause
And I
I'm
did
saying
it
that-
anyway.
But you know, I would never say anything to you to deliberately hurt you. To like what I'm saying isn't a deliberate attack. You know that.
And Melly, it's okay to feel the way
No,
that way. And Kilo needs to understand that
I
it's
do.
okay that you do not want to cook. Sometimes us women need a break. That's all.
I don't want her to feel like, and it hurts me for her to hear her say, "Oh, he thinks I have to cater to him." And I was like, I don't want you to cater to me.
And then
Shit, you
Mandy
don't have
says,
to
so
cater
you
to me.
surprise your wife and say, honey, I'm going to treat you to a hamburger.
Dude, maybe I didn't say it that night, but there are other times
That you
I'll
make me
step right in.
oatmeal.
You be like,
Microwavable
babe, I don't
oatmeal.
feel like cooking. I don't feel like this. I'm like, babe, don't worry. We'll order.
We'll order.
All the time.
We'll
Yeah,
order.
but I'm just saying,
But
when
not
we're
you
to-
cook.
when we're together,
you know
I
what
always
want?
got your
I want
back.
him to do everything I do. And then he's
I
going to
feel
feel like a
like I
freaking
do.
slave. No, you don't. You do
I
whatever
do
you
feel like
want
a
to do.
slave.
When you make coffee in the morning, you leave everything out. Like all the
You
coffee
lying.
grinds, all the
You-
coffee.
that's a lie,
I'm going to take a
babe.
picture tomorrow.
She
Maybe
lying.
this conversation and this
She
live
lying.
will change things.
Listen, because we're supposed to put the old coffee grains in the garbage.
I put it in the sink. I don't put it on the
Even
counter.
though
He
me
leaves
and
it all over the
Angie
counter. No,
has
no, no,
asked
no.
her not to do that.
I don't care about
she
that.
still does it.
I don't give a fuck about
It's
that.
like, wait,
I don't
what?
care about that. I'm talking about all the coffee grounds on the counter. When he puts sugar
No.
into the sugar container, he leaves the sugar on the counter like a big ass pile of
I
sugar.
feel like she be yelling at me.
Why you don't clean that up? That
I
biggest
feel-
pile of sugar.
Because you're over exaggerating.
No, I got it on video.
You ain't got nothing on.
I'ma
video.
show you.
That's a damn.
I'll show you
lie.
right here. I'll show you right here. You want to
Nope.
see it? I'm gonna show you. I
See,
recorded it.
That's another
Oh,
problem.
that's my phone.
Right here. That's the other problem.
You guys are on my
Is
phone, or
that
I
she
would
trying
show
to yell
him.
at me more than she yell at her own kids.
Because you're the one who made the mess. Why should my kids clean it?
No.
Melly, wait. What's it say? When you do so much for your hubby,
I don't
it's
want
like
you to think.
they're
no.
used to it,
And
and
let me
instead
tell
of
you,
them
I watched that
asking,
video and I saw those comments. Them shit
they
did
just
not help.
assume that it will be
Nope.
there or happen. That's
Your
how my
husband don't even
is.
care. Nope. Don't spoil your husband. We don't fucking care. Y'all don't want to spoil us? Shit. Guess what happens? We ain't gonna spoil you no more. You get the same energy you put out. That's it. I'm so tired of hearing that I'm spoiled. I don't feel spoiled.
You're spoiled.
I don't feel spoiled.
Well, you are.
I said it. I said it.
He don't feel spoiled. Okay, imagine you had a wife that didn't like to clean
I have the
and
best
didn't
wife.
know how to cook.
I have the best wife in the world, and I would never dispute that to anyone.
But hold on. What if you didn't have a wife who didn't clean
I'll
and
be
was
a
a
lonely
fucking
man.
slob and didn't cook?
I'd be a lonely man. I'd be looking for a woman like you.
You wouldn't pick
but
up
I
the phone?
have a woman like you.
Wow.
And I make
No,
you feel
listen.
appreciative.
I was 17 years old when I met him. From the day that I met him, I was taking care of him. I was cleaning his apartment.
Babe, I was never taking care
I
of
was
you.
cooking for him. You didn't clean my apartment. You didn't cook for me. You didn't
I built with you.
Listen, since my kids were little, I've been the one waking up in the middle of the night feeding my babies. Me. They were all mine. No hard responsibility ever fell on Kilo except
What?
for working.
Everything else, and that's the thing. My job is to make you not see the dangers that came before this family.
Mhm.
And since you don't know about them,
What?
that means I did a damn good job.
What are you talking about?
Exactly. That's my point.
What are you talking about?
That's my
What
point.
dangers that came before this family?
Exactly.
What?
Exactly.
Shut up.
I love you, and don't you ever think I don't appreciate you. That hurts me.
Yeah, you're right,
'Cause I feel like I
Giovanna.
do
Giovanna
everything.
said, nope, sorry, Kilo. You
Nope.
spoiled because
Nope.
that's how Melly trained you to be.
She didn't
You
train me
are
to be
right.
that way.
Yes, I did.
You know how? You know
Yes,
how she
I
trained?
did.
No, she gave me the same energy
I
gave
made
her.
you that
Guess
way.
what? She
No, you
spoiled.
didn't. No,
Guess
he
what?
fucking didn't.
Giovanna, guess
No.
what? She spoiled.
Why did you decide to be with
She
me?
spoiled. You seen all those wigs she got?
Hold on a second.
Y'all seen all those
Money can't buy love, bro.
I didn't buy your love. I bought you wigs.
You can't.
Not love.
You can't. No. When you got with me, right? You remember back in the day?
I changed your life, baby.
Remember back in the day?
I saved you.
I saved your ass. I saved you.
We saved each other.
You would have been in the streets,
That's
bro.
why we worked.
But hold on a
Listen,
second. Hold on. No, you listen.
you would have had a hard life.
When we met, I remember you telling me, right?
Mm-hmm.
The reason why you wanted to be with me was why?
Because I saw a future with you.
Why?
Because you were sexy as hell.
No. Why?
You had a fatty. Babe.
Why did you decide
Babe,
to be with me
do I
and
love
not
you?
be with somebody else?
Do
Why?
I love
no, you're going to answer this.
Huh? Because you...
I showed my worth, right?
That's right.
How did I show my worth?
Huh?
Huh?
By loving me, babe.
Loving you by how?
By wholeheartedly giving yourself to me.
By how? What did I do? What did I show you?
You showed me a woman's worth.
I cooked.
You
I cleaned. I took care of him. I was his ride or die. Okay?
And babe, was I not your ride or die?
Not at that
Babe,
point, motherfucker.
If I failed you,
You failed me.
I didn't.
Back
no,
then.
See, that hurts
But
me.
I was still your
Back
ride or
then?
die.
Back then.
That's why
We're
he
talking
chose
about right
me.
now.
That's why he chose me, because he knew my ass would always take care of him. Did you not?
So time out.
Did you not?
So if I knew that,
Did
and
you?
so- and
did
then,
you not?
so what happens when you stop
Huh?
taking care of me, babe? That makes me.
Change roles for 3 days. He would change his tune.
What do you say? I spoil
No,
my
you know what I'm
woman.
gonna do? You know what I'm gonna do?
What are you guys
I'm gonna
talking
sit
about?
on the couch.
I spoil her.
I'm gonna sit on the couch.
Guess what? You'll be able to sit on that couch. Guess why?
Why?
Because I will make it possible for you to
But then who's gonna cook
sit
and
on that
clean?
couch.
And who's gonna take Angie to school?
If you really need, babe, honestly, look
I
at
asked
the camera.
him.
Look at the camera and tell them if you really needed me, that I wouldn't be there for you.
I asked him, babe, please. I had my period. I said, babe, please take Angie to school tomorrow. I really need you to take Angie to
Yes,
school.
we
You know
are
what he said?
spoiled.
You know what he
Is that a
said?
bad thing?
What'd you say?
As long as we're spoiling each other, what, babe?
What'd you say when I asked you to take Angie because I was really tired and I needed to sleep in because I had my
I
period?
don't remember. I was probably half asleep.
No, you weren't. It was at night.
I was.
You said no.
We were probably fighting about something.
No, we weren't
That's
fighting.
Unfair. That's
No,
totally
we
unfair.
weren't.
Because we were probably fighting about
We
something.
weren't fighting.
So I couldn't let you
We
win.
weren't fighting. And I
No,
said, are you
no,
serious?
I'm not gonna
And
agree
then
to
we
that.
woke up in the morning. You woke up and I was like, are
Listen,
you really not going to take
You
her?
complete me, and I love you. I just want you to love me back.
You going to love me if I stop cooking for you?
Yup. I don't need you to listen. I'm so tired
Because
of hearing that
honestly,
you got me
guys,
spoiled.
I can't eat.
I don't want you to cook for me no more.
Good. I don't
I'll
want you to
cook my
cook for me
damn
either.
self.
I don't want you to cook for
I'm
me
a
either.
grown man. What do I need another person cooking for me for?
He won't even eat no TV dinner.
Who wants to eat processed? I'm trying to live for a long time. Eating that processed food is only gonna kill you. I'm trying to live. If you ain't gonna cook for me, I'm either gonna starve or cook for myself.
And that's what happened that night.
I'll probably
And he
starve.
stayed on the couch, and I was like, "Are you
I
serious?
didn't
You're
make
really
it your
not?
fault.
You're really not gonna get up and cook?"
I didn't feel like cooking. No, I wasn't. No. You're not gonna cook? I'm not gonna cook. I'll wait till tomorrow. I'm fasting. Spiritually.
Whatever.
But don't ever say I don't appreciate you. That hurts me.
I feel like it
I don't know why you feel like
because
that.
I don't think you
I don't know
see.
how you feel
I
like
don't
that.
think you see the stuff that you do. Yeah, beans and sour cream
I got
goulash.
glasses. I
Thank
see
you,
good.
Stone. Beans and sour cream goulashes for dinner tomorrow.
Troublemakers. Y'all comments sometimes do not help. I'm just saying.
Let's agree to cook with each other for a month. 1 month, we're
Babe.
gonna cook with each other.
Babe, when you were in
Whole
school.
month.
When you were
No.
in school,
You cook
When
like you
were
cook
in
goulash
school,
every fucking
and
night.
I had to be Mr. Mom.
My
Did
kids
I
were-
not
they
provide?
were
for this
malnutrition.
family? Did I not provide?
They were
for this-
malnutrition.
Yeah,
they were
right.
like no, they were like big Oompa Loompas because
Yeah,
they had
right.
goulash every single night.
Supposedly, I was OCDing over everything because I was doing such a great job.
No, you weren't. What are you talking about?
When
said-
you were at school.
No, he does not know how to cook.
And the roles
Guys,
were
he doesn't know how to
reversed.
cook, guys.
You're
But he
lying.
should learn.
Whatever. I can cook enough.
Toodles. Thanks for being here. You could cook
That's
enough.
kidney beans, yeah.
You could cook enough, like to survive, but you don't understand. And then when I cook some dinners, he's not appreciative. Like, I have to use my brain to figure out these concoctions that this guy's gonna like. And I cooked your stupid tater tots the way you like them, and your hamburger. Guess what? You didn't fucking eat it. Why didn't you eat it?
I don't know.
And I gotta sit there after doing something I don't want to do. Okay.
But you gotta feed
knowing
the kids.
he could do it.
Time out. You're not here to spoil me.
Hold on a second. The kids
But you're here to provide for your children.
there's leftovers for the kids. There's
Luckily,
always
I
leftovers.
get to eat because the kids gotta eat.
No, there's leftovers. I can feed the kids. There's
We'll
always
feed them
something.
You do not have to do anything special just for me, because I am tired of hearing how I'm spoiled.
So you can cook for me then. Spoil me with food.
I guess I could spoil her,
I want you to
but
learn
it's not okay for her to
I want
spoil
you to
me
learn
back.
how to cook a filet mignon. I can't eat a lot, guys. I can't eat half the shit that he eats. Like when I made spaghetti last night, I didn't eat that. I had to make some noodles. I had to make some
That bothers me though, babe.
So then why don't you fucking care about me and cook?
I do care about you. I sympathize with you.
Whoosh.
You need to go out on a date.
Yeah,
It's
I'll be
probably
cooking for
right.
Thanksgiving.
I definitely do. I need to get her away from,
From what?
I don't know,
What do you need to get me away from?
from the kids, I was going to say, but I guess that doesn't really make any sense.
The kids do their own thing.
Exactly.
Yeah. We can go to a hotel.
Listen, I pride myself, and that's how I've been trying to find happiness, is knowing that the family dynamics might have changed, but the one constant should be my wife. And that's how I do feel. But I feel like she doesn't want that extra attention. She doesn't want that from me. I bother her. I feel like I bother her.
Because when he wants attention, he just wants sex.
No. It's just because I grab your boobs and squeeze your butt doesn't mean I want to have sex. It
You're
just means-
lying.
That just means, babe, I love you, and
That's-
I want to show
No,
you
it doesn't,
some
guys. When
attention.
your husband
No.
grabs your boobs or your butt, what does that mean?
It
Does that mean that
it
I love
means
you so
your
much?
boobs are looking really nice
I'm so in
today.
love with you,
Your
babe.
butt looks pretty perky in those jeans, and it doesn't mean. It just means I see you,
Yes,
I love
Tara. Yes, he does.
and I love how you feel. That's all.
That's why you need to agree to cook together for a month. Stop the picky stuff. Listen to her. Stop.
What are you talking about?
Stop tit for tat.
Look, if she shows her tits, I'll show her my tats. I mean, not a problem. If we gotta cook, then she gotta show me her tits while I show her my tats. That's how we're gonna do it.
See, Maria said it means sex, and it does mean.
It doesn't
sex.
mean sex. It means you look good. Let me squeeze that real quick. Damn. You want some other dude telling you your titties look good? Or your husband?
I don't need nobody telling me my titties look
Well,
good.
look, your titties look good. Let me squeeze that. Hey.
Well, it does feel good to know that
Time out. You guys
that
understand?
he's still attracted to me after 21 years. But shit.
Just because you don't need it doesn't mean that your man doesn't need it. It means your man needs that to make him happy. Let him be happy. Let me be happy. If a handful of titty make me happy, let me be happy. God damn it.
Honeybee said I came in right on time.
We could do better with the likes, though. How we got 70 people on deck and 54 likes? We need something else juicier to talk
We
about.
got them haters in here.
We need more likes. But I just want you guys to know that. I want you guys to know this right here. That no matter the bullshit that we were going through, I wasn't going to let her go.
Oh, I was.
And
I
came
told
to her-
him to leave.
I came to her with tears in my eye. That's
wait.
some serious shit.
You mean you didn't stay with me just for my food stamps?
I did not think about the Section 8 or the food stamps.
Are you sure?
That's crazy.
Are you positive?
I had real tears in my eyes.
I don't know. I don't know about that. I think you're
felt
using
like,
me
I
all
felt
these
like
years.
I felt like I saved our relationship again. Because I came to you.
You were supposed to come to me. You were the
I was.
fucked up one.
But see, that's the funny thing. In my story, I wasn't the fucked up one. You were. That's the funny part.
See? Yeah.
In your world, I was bad, but in my
That's so
story,
messed up.
you were bad.
You don't think it was a little messed up that you told me I was slacking after I do everything for you?
No, babe, because I depended on you.
You got mad.
You slacked on me.
You got so mad at them tater tots.
I couldn't believe what you were doing to
He
me.
thought I did it spitefully, on purpose, and wasted my time and my food.
Babe,
Since when do I waste food, guys?
Babe, did we not talk about that before previously?
Nope.
If we're gonna be on live, look at your people and be honest.
No, we didn't. And they tasted good. I don't know what the fuck you were talking about.
I don't want my tater tots cooking in hamburger grease. I'm sorry. Call me bad for that. But I was just being honest. My feelings shouldn't cause a problem.
I'm an Aries. He's a Leo. Kilo, everyone goes through what you're going through. Keep your eye on those grandbabies to come.
Thank you, man. You know, and let me tell you, man, you know, I do love those beginning years of kids, that the multiple years and the excitement and the imagination and thank you. It's comforting to know that it's normal. We all go through
You
it.
just touched my boob.
My bad.
Look up
But I do want
bond.
you. I do want you to know that.
A trauma bond?
I do want you to know that no matter what happened, I wasn't gonna let this relationship go. You know. And
I was ready. I was like, go find her. Go
that's
find her.
and
If you
that's the
can find
funny
somebody
thing.
better
See, that's
than
the
me,
funny
go
thing.
find her.
You see, like the narrative, like she was like, go find her. It wasn't about finding anyone. I'm not looking for no one.
When you say you're supposed to do this, you're
No,
supposed to.
Don't you ever, man.
It makes me realize that you don't understand that I'm not supposed to do anything.
Am I supposed to work?
We're both supposed to work.
Time out. Am I supposed to work?
We're both supposed
I'm
to
not
work.
asking about both of us. I'm asking about me. Am
Well,
I supposed
if you
to
don't work, how you gonna live?
So you can't really tell me that we're not supposed to do any certain things.
Working
because
is
I'm
not.
supposed to work,
talking,
right?
Yeah, duh.
I'm supposed to love you. I'm supposed to be
we
faithful,
wouldn't be
right?
together if you didn't love
Am I
me.
supposed to be faithful?
If you want to be with me, if you married me, yeah.
Okay.
Duh.
So there are certain things that we're supposed to do.
No, you don't have to.
And does that mean that
if you decided to not
does that
love
mean
me,
that you're
hold on.
spoiled?
If you decided to not love me and not be faithful, we wouldn't be married anymore. So you don't have to do anything. I'm not the one to be like, please, baby, please, don't go.
But so
what did you want me to do when your bags were packed?
So because I'm being loyal.
Did you want me
like
to beg you when your bags were packed? What did you want me to do?
No.
So if you weren't planning on
It would have
leaving,
helped if you would have like. I mean, of course, like.
Yeah, what was
like
that?
If I was about to leave, it would like.
What did you want me to do? What did you want me to do?
You think I was leaving for? You think I was leaving for a reaction, or you was?
You told me that
because I thought
you just said that you were never gonna leave. You said you were never gonna leave. So why did you post that on Facebook?
What? Melissa, I never post anything on Facebook. The reason why I posted on Facebook because I thought we were done. I thought it was over.
You posted on Facebook. I'm looking for an apartment.
I have to leave. Where am I gonna live?
Then he had everybody fucking.
You're my whole. Time out. You're my whole world. Where am I supposed to go? What am I supposed to do? What help do I have?
What?
You're my whole world. What am I supposed to do? I never post
what
anything
help
on
do you
Facebook.
have?
Yeah, you're making it sound like.
So you are staying with me for my food stamps and my Section 8. You have a father. You have a sister.
Of course.
You have a brother. You have brothers.
That's not what I meant.
So why didn't you call them instead of going on Facebook? What did you mean?
Wow. I'm a man. And if I could do it on my own, I'd rather do it.
Mandy, thank you, Mandy. Mandy's on point, man. Mandy said kilo, so remember that. Next time you want to say she's slacking.
Remember what? What? I don't understand.
Remember that you don't want to lose me.
Wrong.
He knows exactly what he was doing.
If I'm not happy with a certain situation, do I have the right to speak up?
Yeah.
If I'm not, I do.
Speak up, not yell. And not be all passionate and.
His family is loud.
We're loud, but I'm not picky, man. I don't pick on every little thing. You gotta know when to battle, and know when to just let things go.
I feel like I do.
Kilo, yes. Tonia said, Kilo, yes, slacking is the wrong term. Never tell your woman that she is slacking, okay?
Can you tell your man that he's slacking? Can you tell your man that he's slacking?
Could. If he's not doing everything.
Oh, you could.
If he's not doing everything.
So if you could tell your man he's slacking, guess what, guys?
But I was doing everything.
You could tell your woman she's slacking.
No, but I was doing everything.
And that should be okay. It was a small argument.
It wasn't. It wasn't an argument where you could say, make me feel so unappreciative.
Babe, how could you not feel appreciative?
Appreciated, I mean.
Okay.
I appreciate everything that you do for me. I just want you to do more.
You want me to do more?
Mm-hmm.
So is it okay for me to want you to do more? Or am I supposed to just...
How much more can I do?
How much more could I do? What am I not doing that you're not...
Cleaning up your stuff?
Well, I do.
Stop being so fucking picky.
That's part of me being me.
No.
It doesn't matter about me being picky.
No, you didn't always used to be like that.
What are you talking about?
You didn't always used to be like that.
If you're not doing your job as a BF or
boyfriend,
a GF
or girlfriend, you're not doing anything in the relationship, then yes, you are slacking. Right, but I always have been doing what I was supposed to be doing. I just wanted you to do a little bit more. Like, make me some hamburger.
So you got mad at me. So wait, the whole argument is you got mad at me?
No, I got mad at you for sitting on that couch and being a fucking bump on the log with an attitude. With an attitude
so I had to
for like
ridiculed.
months and months and being so
see distant, but I wasn't distant. Everybody else was distant.
Kilo, you're doing the bare minimum. If you're not working, there's no reason for you not to be helping me with everything in the house that I'm doing.
But I am helping you with everything in the house.
No, you're not.
Name one thing I'm not.
I'm gonna start taking pictures.
Name one thing that I'm not.
No, because he's gonna change now, so that's good. He's gonna not change, but he's gonna like realize what he's not doing. He'll be like, oh shoot, I made a mess. Let me clean it. Oh shoot, I'm hungry. Let me cook for myself.
I clean up my own mess.
You know, he'll be like, oh, I'm starving. You know what he says?
Dish.
You know what he says? He says, see, I'm not taking care of myself because you're not taking care of me. See, I'm doing this, or I'm starving because you didn't make me breakfast.
Babe, I'm saying that like playfully.
It's not funny to me. Because you really are expecting, and then I'll be like, nah, babe, I'm eating me oatmeal. You want me to make you some oatmeal? He don't want oatmeal, but he wants eggs, right? Eggs that I can't eat. What do you mean I expect you to work? Yes. I expect you to work. I do. Anyway, he'll say I'm not taking care of him because I didn't cook him no eggs, and he'll try to make me feel bad for why he's starving because he don't want to get up and cook some eggs, and he won't. He'll not eat because he's being lazy to not take care of himself.
That's my choice, right?
No, it's your choice, but not to rub it in my face to be like, oh, I'm starving because you won't feed me.
I'll rub it in your face.
Sounds like the entire family needs a chore chart.
The whole family.
Not me. I don't need no chore chart. He tried to tell me I need to pick up dog poop. I don't know.
I do my own chore charts. I didn't tell you that yet. Dog poop.
You did. The man is a provider. If the wife stays home, she has to do the job. And I do the job. But please. He's not working, so I feel like it should be like 50-50 in the house right now because he's not working. Yes, he's still bringing in money, right? It should be 100 and I work. I got YouTube. I might not bring in that much income, but it's still I work every day.
I'm still bringing in income and using that income to support this family.
Yes, but it'd be nice if you help me do other stuff.
I feel like I do. Like, what else? What else you want me to do?
Like clean up your mess.
I do clean my mess. What else? I feel like you're yelling at me about the things that the kids should be doing.
The kids are not supposed to cook for you.
They're supposed to help you clean up the mess.
Not your mess.
I clean up my own mess.
No, you don't.
I wash my own dishes. every day.
Wash
Every day.
wash other people's dishes too.
Every meal.
Why should you be able to just clean up your own dishes?
That's the thing, baby. When I was cleaning everybody's dishes, it became.
Is he depressed because he really wants more? You really want more?
What? Am I depressed? I don't want more. I just want love. That's it.
No, just
from my queen. From my queen.
Yeah. Whoever messes
I don't
it
need
needs to
nothing more
clean
than
it.
that. I clean up my own mess. I wash my own dishes.
Melly, Kilo's letting you talk. Please let him talk as well. I thought I was letting him talk.
I feel like you were too.
But you can say whatever you want.
I don't know. Just say.
Men are always a work on.
A work in progress?
No. Men are always a work. Oh, yeah, a work in progress. Yes, I need more from you. Kilo, talking here both.
Well, love, if that's like, you need more. I mean,
clean everything.
Love means,
don't just do your part.
What? Clean everything?
Yeah, don't just do your part. Like, if you're cleaning the dishes, you can clean more than just your dish. And I don't mean like, you can't just be like, oh, I want everybody to clean their dishes. Then we got to hear you talk junk. Okay, so if there's a pile of dishes, you will only clean your dish? Yes, he will only clean his dish. He thinks that's helping.
No one, when I was because when I was cleaning everybody's dishes.
You only did that for like 2 days, babe. You only did that for 2 days. And I told you, don't worry about the dishes. I got the dishes, meaning you could do other stuff. And you were doing the clothes for a while. You were doing the clothes for a while, and then what happened?
What happened?
Yeah.
You want the truth?
Yeah.
So what happened was that it became a chore to have everybody fold their own clothes.
Yeah.
So I decided, you know what? I'm gonna back out of this because
everybody's supposed to fold their own clothes.
Yeah, but they wouldn't want to.
Duh, nobody wants to, but they that is their chore.
And you would defend them. Yeah, but you would defend them not doing it.
No.
Yeah, so I was
How would I defend them not doing their own clothes?
I thought that you would make them do it more. Melissa, you were not making them do anything. Or I have the whole fucking laundry done. And ask them to come, hey guys, come and get your clothes. So we became this whole argument. And then, I'm the asshole because...
Wait, why? I don't understand what you're talking about.
I was washing everybody's clothes.
Yeah.
They wouldn't want to put their clothes away.
Put their clothes away?
Fold their clothes? You wouldn't support that they should be doing it.
Yeah, they should be folding their own clothes. Oh, and because like, you know what was happening?
I'm not wash my own clothes because no one else is going to. I'm tired.
You know what was happening? Now I became they were coming to get their clothes, but they were missing all their clothes.
It became that I was like,
but they still do that. I just got Lalo and Angie in.
So then I said, you know what? I'm only doing my own clothes.
No, but I just
thinking that you would get tired. Thinking you would get tired, like doing it for them.
Doing what for them? Washing them.
Putting it all away, doing everything.
I don't put it away.
Washing and folding them, putting them away. Because
I don't put them away.
They would give you a hard time doing it.
To come and get their clothes?
Yeah, they would.
Okay, but still, who cares? They
have
have to do it.
They're getting older and older, and then they want to become treated like adults, but they didn't want to do anything like an adult. So it was like, well, let's make them do these chores and do these clothes.
I don't remember.
That's why I stopped doing it. That's why I was like, you know what?
Don't like to do housework, even if a woman worked outside job, we still end up doing both. Yes, and that has happened. I used to clean houses, okay, for the elderly. I used to take care of homemaker. I was a homemaker, and I used to clean these houses and come home and still have to clean my own house. I used to hate it. I couldn't understand. I was like, I should not have to come home to a dirty house. And this was back in the day. But anyway, he has mentioned twice that the children should help. A chore chart would be like, okay, you cook Monday, I do laundry Monday, the kids pick up the trash, etc. It makes for the entire family to take part. Yeah, a whole chore chart for everybody.
I tried chore chart before.
For everybody, you, me, them, everybody, not just them.
I mean,
I got chores that I gotta do. Sometimes I gotta write a list for myself.
I hear you.
Kilo is old school. He believes a woman should do all the housework. That's because
I'm not that old school, guys.
That's because
I'm really not
I've always done it for him, guys. We only know each other.
You must have not been listening to this live because, okay, I clean my own clothes. I wash my own dishes. How is she doing everything? If I make a mess,
you do, but for your whole life, I did it
for years, and the more and more
for 20 years, I did it.
The more and more I'm learning, like how I'm a problem, is the more I learn how to fix it. So now I'm spoiled. So now that's the problem is that Kilo is spoiled. So time out. You don't have to spoil me. You don't have to. Don't worry about it.
Somebody wanted to know, Kilo, do you feel like the man in the house?
I don't. I feel like
I wear the pants in the family.
No, I don't. No, not like that. But I feel like that is a weird. Like being a man in the house doesn't exist. It doesn't matter what I think.
It's easier when everybody pitches in. Yeah, if everybody helped keep the house clean.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I stopped doing laundry. I was washing the clothes, and then I have a pile of clothes, and they would never want to do the clothes. And then I would make them do the clothes. But since I had to use tactics of yelling at them, I was the asshole. I'm tired of being the asshole. I'm tired of being, oh, that guy is in the mood again. So now it's just like being a father figure or whatever is just like, you're better off not saying anything. Because if you say anything,
Lalo does his clothes. Again. Lalo does his own clothes. He does his own clothes. But anything in the bathroom, I will take down and clean and wash. And sometimes Kilo's clothes are in there, and I'll fold his clothes, and he'll say, how'd that get in there?
Never. Only my socks.
What?
But babe, come on, honestly.
But babe, come on, honestly, I just folded a little pile of your clothes.
It's because I brought my own.
But I didn't complain. I just did it.
So I brought my dirty bag down there.
But you just said never. You just said never. But you kept it down there, and you were talking about you had no underwear.
I didn't say that for any reason.
You said, babe, can you give me some underwear?
I didn't say that for you to do anything about
it. Then,
not that anything's bad. It's like I said.
Oh, that's where you fix the problem. He needs to feel like the man. And I have always treated him like that. When he worked, he would come home with food. Dinner was cooked. I took care of the kids.
I do feel like the man of the house. I do feel like the man of the house. Let me not
Thank
get
you,
that
Mandy.
twisted. This is my queen. Like, this is my baby. I wouldn't want to be with her if she didn't treat me exactly how I would needed to be treated. It's not about that. It's just the dynamics of the family is changing. I feel like I'm changing along with it.
We're all changing. Me too.
That's it.
I'm going through some stuff too. Yeah. Like, we're all going through some stuff. This has been such a freaking tough year for everybody, not to mention everything that we have went through in my family. With Lalo's accident, with other things that have been going on. So yeah. Hold on, I missed something.
I'm happy. I'm just readjusting. I'm happy. Believe me.
He is sad. He is. But I felt like once he got a job, he would feel like he had a purpose, you know? But the job is in the house, so he's not really going to be getting out and coming home. He's still going to be here. It's a customer service job that you work from home and 40-hour week. And you answer calls, your customer service. So because he is great at customer service and knows how to talk to people, he got the job. And it's not like he said, it's not like...
Right, it's not a career.
It's something to get by until this whole shit goes back and he can go out there and get a better job.
That makes me happier, you know? Right now it's just... And I do want to recommend it for everyone because... Nothing is guaranteed right now with this COVID. So it's like you definitely want to especially if you have to provide for your family. You want to try to find something that's a little more stable, and the future is right now. So getting this online job where I can work from home is like the wave. I don't have to worry about masks. I don't have to worry about other people getting me sick or bringing, contracting anything back to home to my family. I don't have to worry about paying for gas or uniform. So if you're in the same situation that that we are in, I recommend going to Sykes, and applying. They have a lot of different job opportunities. You're able to deny uh, a job opportunity because it doesn't fit your um, convenience or whatever. So, and that, once again, like I said, I'm not gonna act like it's the best job in the world. I don't know about it. I'm still learning about it myself. But it's just fitting the times where everything all of a sudden we can go out and commute till we're locking everything down. So at least you'll have job security.
I think so too. T said, I think as a man, Kilo wants to save and protect you all, and this year has been proven to be a tough year. This has been a reality check for all of us. I think we're all scared and worried right now.
Well, that's a good point, and
Oh,
it is tough. But like I said, like the best way I can explain it is just imagine your reality. It just changes. It just changed, and even if you're not ready for it to change, you you gotta go with it. So just imagine the process of what you once thought was etched in stone. It life isn't that way. So imagine like I'm readjusting to what I thought life is supposed to be like.
you never know
I
what
don't know
I
how
feel
to
like. You
it's hard
never
to
know what
explain.
life is supposed to be like.
And I guess you're right, man. And you know what? You only get one life. I don't get to a practice run. I don't get a chance to try it out real quick and have some kind of experience so I could do better, make better choices. I just have this one life that I'm trying my best to navigate through.
Mm.
And
Oh, Maria wanted to know, is the job set hours or can you work any hours?
yeah, set hours, and that's the beauty of it. They'll give you options of set hours. It's all put on this mountain time, which I don't really know what that means. But mountain time is like 2 hours.
Because they're working from a different area.
Right,
Your
but I don't
call
know where you
center
have to
through somewhere
live
else.
for
Nowhere.
you to have like mountain time.
Mountain Time is California.
Oh, all right. Well, there you go.
Hmm.
So, and then they just offer you a job. All different jobs have different time requirements, and then you just find a job that fits your time requirement.
Hmm.
It's pretty awesome, guys. I love it. I'm gonna be sitting right here working. I can wake up, make some coffee. I don't have to spend no money on lunch, no nothing. Make some coffee and some breakfast. Go right here to my computer and be at work,
Hmm.
right at my house. COVID shuts the world down. Guess what? I get to still work.
Hmm.
I'm working right there.
Yeah.
So,
So he was blessed with an opportunity.
you know,
Um. So that's what's going to be happening for that. So I'm happy
that's gonna
about
be
that.
awesome.
That was like a pick me up for him. I think.
Yeah,
Yeah, right. I feel
yeah,
like it put him in better spirits, and we have been working on us, trying to spend more time with each other, getting more into a routine, because honestly, guys, I was in here working, editing, whatever I was doing, and he was in the living room. He doesn't have a man cave. I don't have a beauty room. There's nowhere for us to just separate and come back to, and it's just a big change. So,
yeah.
but we're gonna make it,
And it's normal. I feel like it's normal. I feel like every relationship, like what they say, that you get that 7-year itch, and I feel like you always question everything. That's what we do as humans. And the
we've been
older we
here
get,
before, but not this close to separating.
this was
It was
close.
okay when we
I
were
don't even
here
think
before.
do the kids know? I don't even think the kids know like how close we were
Yeah, they did.
to this being
Angie didn't know.
different.
Angie didn't know. Lilo know. because he saw your stuff packed.
Right.
And he was here. So, but
Right.
usually it would have been like an argument. We're pissed off, we're yelling at each other, and he would say some stuff, and I'd be like, get out, just go then, And then, if I was wrong, I would come and I would say I was wrong. I shouldn't have said that. He would apologize, and then everything would be back to normal. But usually, like, I don't think he ever packed his stuff. And I definitely never saw a post. So I was like, in my mind, I was like, all right. Yeah. And because we were so disconnected, I thought in my mind, is this really it? Like, is this really
I'm not going to lie to you. I thought it was it for a second there.
Because we were so disconnected,
right? I was glitching. Like, that's what, like, made me say, I need to say something to her. Because I wasn't happy. And I felt like I was a problem. I felt like I needed to go. Like, I needed to not be here. I didn't match.
But you not being here wouldn't make a difference. We would still be living life the same.
I know, but I'm just saying. That's just how
we would miss you.
I'm feeling like I didn't match. I'm feeling like I'm the problem to everything. And,
somebody wanted to,
so I was thinking maybe leaving would be a better option.
Job.
But then the more I was thinking about not being here.
Never say get out, say talk in a minute. Well, when he said that I was slacking, I said, well, then get out and find somebody who's better, who's whatever you think that I need to be more of. Go find her. Bye. And then we didn't talk for a couple of days, and he posted on Facebook that he was looking for an apartment or a roommate, and I said, okay, well, when...
Yeah, and
then I thought, okay, well, if he's leaving, and we didn't talk for like 2 days, and I thought, okay, well, maybe he's waiting to leave, maybe he's waiting for a ride, maybe he has to whatever. And Kilo, he has money, so I knew that if he wanted to get a place, like, on his own, he had the money to do it. So it was just like, is it really going to happen? Because it could have possibly happened.
Man, you guys are my whole life, man.
Yeah, we are, but I don't
For a second,
I would never want somebody to stay with me if I make them so unhappy.
And I would never, and you know what, babe? You never have to worry about that, because I would not want to put either one of us through that torture. I chose to be here because I am happy, because I do appreciate you. And this thing called being spoiled, I mean...
Oh, you're spoiled.
And I love it. But I feel like I equally spoil you.
In a different way, though.
And I will hope that you love it, too.
In a different way.
And I would never hold it against you.
You spoil me totally opposite than how, like,
but
totally
I pride myself. You'd be like, yo, I need this. I'm like, man, I'm about to make it possible for you. Like, I feel like I go above and beyond this.
Wes said, okay, cool. Kilo knows how to sell air to the world and make billions. He does. The first part of his working career, he was a telemarketer.
Yeah.
So definitely. He does know how to talk to people, like he does.
Right.
He would be a good car salesman.
And no, it doesn't bother me.
Yeah.
Because for self-things, you have to hear a lot of no's. Like I said, I just try to be the best me I could be, man. I'm not trying to be anybody else. I only got this one life to live, man.
You was wrong. He had a concern. He chose the wrong word. No, he was mad. He wanted me to cook. And we were already feeling some type of way. And that just set me over the top because we already felt distant. And when he said that, I said, okay. Because I would never want somebody to be my friend if they don't really like who I am. And I don't want my husband to stay with me if he is miserable. I would never want to be somebody's misery. Like, no. If we are not for each other, we're not for each other. If we grew apart, we grew apart. If you don't love me like you used to, then go. I would never want to be somewhere and be so unhappy. And that's where we were getting. So when he said that I was slacking, I knew. It was like, I knew something was up between us. It was mutual. Like, I was feeling the same way he was feeling. Just lost. And that's what I said. Like, what did you say when you came to me?
I just told you that I was not good. And she said, She said, I don't know how to fix it or whatever. And I said, I don't know either. I said, but we need to figure it out.
And I said,
And
then
we
I
need to
said,
choose
we're
us.
we're lost.
Right.
We're lost together.
So it's like I said, and I feel like that's how love should be. We could be lost, but guess what? As long as we lost together, we're gonna figure it out.
Yep.
So thinking a world without you would be better. The thought of it was worse, like.
Yeah, that's what he
if I
said.
can
The thought
explain
of you not being in my life together hurt me more than the thought of leaving.
Right.
Like, just falling out of
Exactly.
love.
Like, she is my whole world. Been with her for over 20 years. Like, she's my everything. I can't lose my everything, right? So it was willing for me to just say, we need to work this out. I don't have the answers. I don't expect you to have the answers. But I expect us not to give up. That was my glitch. That was my pitch.
And then I think I said, well, then don't ever tell me I'm slacking.
Probably. She told me she loved me too, and it's.
Of course I do.
Anything's better.
I said, I'll never stop loving you. I'll always love you. Always. But if we're not like.
I need you to be more. I need you to be in love with me. Because I feel like there's a difference between loving someone and
well,
being
I didn't
in
feel
love
like you
with
were
someone.
in love with me either.
No, but I.
Like, I feel like we were getting on
felt
each other's
the
nerves.
opposite. No, I do agree with that.
Yeah,
But
everything.
I felt like
everything
that.
I did seemed like it was wrong. Yeah, I'm telling you what I felt.
I know.
That's how I felt. Like, everything I did. I washed the dishes, it wasn't good enough. I cooked dinner, it wasn't good enough. You ever, like, cook, and then you cook this meal, and you're thinking it's everything like they wanted, and they're sitting there just picking at it. And everybody else is eating it, and they're great, and it tastes great. And he's kind of, like, picking at it, and I'm like...
But that should be okay, babe. So
no,
what?
it's not okay.
I got my own feelings. It's not the same.
Well, then get up and put it away. Don't just sit there and let it get cold on your lap and just fucking pick through it, because that bothers me. So, and if you don't like something, like, that's why I don't want to cook no more, because he's so freaking picky, and the older he gets,
But I don't mean
the
to
more
be
picky he gets. But how could you be picky? Like, you're freaking lucky you could eat half the shit you eat. And here I am, I'm feeding you shit that I can't even eat. And you're over here picking at it and saying it don't taste right. But I can't even eat it. Anyway. That's here nor there. That's last week's topic.
Right.
Y'all are each other's light, and without one another, y'all would be lost in the dark. That's what I tell my husband. I tell my husband, you can say I love you all day long, but saying and showing is two different things. That's true. You're right.
And I feel like you just show them every day. Hopefully their eyes are open enough to see it.
She said, Melly, I know you love him, but do you like him? No, I don't always like him.
And that's okay. You're not supposed to always like me.
There are things that I wish were different about him. You know what?
Like
I think
what?
the biggest thing, like, you sometimes just letting things go. Just knowing that, you know what? This isn't a topic that we need to discuss for a whole hour.
Yeah.
Sometimes it could just be let go. Like...
Unfortunately, I was raised to take everything serious.
Yeah,
and
well...
and I was raised that way. It's in my DNA. Sometimes I'm just a product of my environment, and I can't help it.
Yeah.
It just is what it is.
But that makes you miserable. Like, when a person constantly criticizes and judges and analyzes everything, it kind of gets to you after a while. Like, oh, can we just do something without you saying something? Like, not all the time. Not all the time.
I feel like I don't do it all the time. Like you mean like criticizing everybody? I compliment people a lot. I try my best to be inspirational and
Yeah,
and build
but you
people up.
complain about a lot of things.
I am opinionated, and I
Very.
do believe in certain ways.
And he needs his opinion to be heard.
But I feel like isn't that important?
Yes,
for
but
what our family is?
sometimes it's okay to be like, you know what? I didn't like that. But
Well,
you know, I'm gonna
feel
say
like
I didn't like it, but I'm not gonna talk about it for a whole hour and try to make everybody else believe the reason why I don't like it.
I used to get hit as a kid, so I give you our lecture is the equivalent of me hitting you. So just because it's an hour lecture doesn't mean it's a bad thing. It just means it's my. Usually the lecture only goes as long as I feel like I'm reaching you. So the kids would, if I was lecturing the kids, and they were actually showing me with their facial expressions that I was reaching them, the lectures would be shorter. But since it seems like they're just totally oblivious, it becomes longer. I don't know. It's hard. Whatever. It is hard.
Oh Lord, Natty.
Nobody's perfect, you know. I'm
That's
not
a
gonna
lot.
pretend that I am.
No. I'm not perfect either. I'm not. Sometimes I do slack. And I know I'm slacking, but that night I wanted to slack. I wanted to. And I didn't, and I think that's why it hurt me the most, because I didn't slack. I still did it. And you said I was still slacking. But anyway, nobody is perfect, and
right.
We're still
that
here.
day definitely just got out of hand, and it shouldn't have got that far.
It wasn't because it wasn't the day. It was everything that worked up to the day. That's why.
Well, it's real life, man. Relationships are about. I feel like the relationships that work aren't the ones that avoid every problem. It's the one that face them and get past them. And like I said, I feel like we both mutual. It's not like I just did this special thing and I saved everything. I feel like we both felt like our relationship was worth continuing the fight.
I thought, I'm not gonna lie, I did think in my head, like, how is this gonna work? Like, how are we gonna change it? Did you think that too?
No.
You didn't think? Like, how are we gonna make it different?
I just thought as long as we were both willing, it would just find a way.
Here, you read the comments. Here, your glasses?
Kilo, I used to be in the military and had structure in my life, and if someone didn't measure up to the standards, I analyzed and lectured the hell out of them. Man, that messed me up looking older, quick. I don't know.
Appearance.
You know, it's tough to be in a situation where you're the disciplinary of the relationship of the family unit, and usually when you choose that position, that means that you are willingly choosing that most likely 80% of the time you're going to be the enemy.
No, but you were never the enemy. They loved you more. They loved to play with you even when they knew, and you played with them.
Right.
Yeah. I'm a disciplinary too. Just I deal with it differently. I teach them lessons differently.
Right, because we were both raised differently.
Right.
So
yeah.
we both accept things differently.
I mean, both parents should be disciplinary.
And unfortunately,
he's stricter.
These are the dangers.
Like things that he will talk about for an hour, I will talk about for 10 minutes. Make sure they get the point and carry on with my day and get over it. I don't sit and be mad and hold a grudge.
So you're saying that's what I do?
I'm saying that's what I don't do.
Oh.
You just said that your 1 hour lecture is equivalent to to being hit.
I don't know.
So his meaning for the 1 hour lecture is torture.
It's like we're both raised differently. We both expect different things in the structure of the household. if one person sees it differently than the other person, it doesn't always have to be a problem. You know what I'm saying? Like you're more willing to let the kids yell at you and
I
in
let
my
the
opinion
kids.
disrespect you.
In his opinion, they're disrespecting me. In my opinion, I'm letting them vent and I'm letting them have their own opinion before I yell at them. That's how I am.
Right.
I
And
want to
we're both
hear.
different
I want to
parents.
hear their thinking
And
process
we're both different
before.
parents.
Right. So it's easy for me to let it go. I had yes.
So like I'm a parent that because I was raised this way. Once again, I'm not just this parent because I chose one day this is the kind of
His
parent I
mother
wanna
was
be.
very controlling,
But like if
very
you're
structured.
right.
I
And
raised
your mom,
I raised
and your
myself.
mom allowed you to express yourself.
Yes.
So of course, naturally, when you have one person who becomes a parent, which is me, who was raised in a certain structured environment, to hear another kid, which is my opinion, disrespecting you. You know what I'm saying? Like that's, I don't even know how to explain, put it into words. It's so hard to put into words because it's like that's
okay.
always the main problem.
So,
it's like
Angie,
you let the kids tell you no and yell at you.
Yeah, Angie will be like, "Oh, I don't want to do it." I'm like, "Girl, you better do it. What you think?" You know, like, or she'll be like, she'll say, I'll be like, "Angie," and she'll be like, "What?" I'm like, "Don't what me? Like, you better get your butt over here." But him, because if she goes, "What?" he'll look like, you just gonna let her talk to you
And
like that?
Because
But
it sound more disrespectful. Like right now, how she explaining it, it sound like I'm just.
No, she does.
Jumping
She
the
will give me
gun.
an attitude,
But
but
it'd be like she is literally in my standards, she is literally disrespecting you right now, and you're letting her get her way.
Tammy said, I think if you ever left him, Mel, he would probably die of a broken heart. You can see the love he has for you in his eyes. He looks like his heart is heavy right now.
It's not as heavy as it used to be. But yes, I am in love with her. Madly in love with her. She's my whole world.
Don't make me cry.
To me, that was the whole thing. Like I need.
Yes, and that is
my
scary
whole-
to me. To have your husband go through something and feel so distant and separated, and knowing that he feels like that, because I know that. I do feel in my heart sad for him. The way I was raised and the way my mother is, I will go into a mode where I have to be like, I'm good. I'm going to make it. If he wants to leave, immediately what goes through my mind is planning. Like, if he leaves, how do I do this? What am I going to do? What am I going to do first? You could do this, Melissa. I start pep talking myself just in case, because, you know, you just never know. And I love him to death. I love him. Like, I know nobody else but him. But that's how I was raised, to keep going. So in my mind, I think it makes me sad to think that he would be that sad. Not that I don't appreciate it, because I love him. But that's how my mind works. But I think that in order for you to truly be happy, you have to be happy inside with yourself first. Like, and not need anybody. Because you have things that you like to do. Like, for me, I could be in this room and I could be completely fine. I could be cooking, cleaning, carrying out on my day like I've always been, because I'm used to being alone. I'm used to it because he's always worked. So I've always been with the kids, being alone. And then when he came home, then we would be together and we would see each other. But not too long, you know. Like, you know, he would chill and I would chill. And yeah, he plays this game. And let me tell you something. Just because my husband plays fucking a video game does not mean he's less of a man. I would rather, because that's another thing that them bitches say, he's a little kid playing a video game. Listen, I would rather my husband be on the fucking video game than out there in the street gambling, fucking going to strip clubs, having some other kind of fucking hobby. Yes, okay? So it doesn't bother me that he plays the game. It bothers me if I need his help and he's on the game. But other than that, I don't look at my husband any differently because he plays the video game. Because shit, I'm right there playing the video game too now. Like, everybody needs a freaking hobby. Yeah. So, you know, but.
Yeah. But that's a lesson to you guys. Like, I mean, honestly, and we never came up here and said that we were perfect. This is real. This is what a lot of people are facing, and we're not special. Our relationship hitting this wall or whatever we're gonna call it, or just hitting this bump in the road isn't special. Like, this is because of COVID and the world changing right in front of our faces, and we're forced to do things that we're not comfortable with, and the uncertainty of tomorrow. You know, we're a victim of it too. We're not no special. We never said we were more special than anyone else. You know, we never claimed to be higher than anyone. We're human.
Oh no.
But hopefully our love together and our story is enough to help other people who's facing the same thing, who's also having a hard time at home and think that the road is about to end. It's never end, man. If you see just a glimpse, like I said, just thinking about not being here and not being with my woman, had me glitching. You know what I'm saying? Like, I had to fix it. I had to figure it out. Like, no matter what, like, it doesn't matter what we're facing, as long as we face it together. You know. And I know she loves me, and I know she knows I love her, you know. But
I do.
But
somebody said yes. Crock pot and casserole are best. No, he hates any kind of food that is together. I tried the crock pot stuff, guys. He don't like it. He don't like casseroles. But anyway.
Sorry.
I
mean, think about it.
So. Hold on. Yeah, people don't like. Tonya said, Melly, you're being the kid's friend, and he wants to parent them. Consider what he is saying. We just have different parenting skills. Like, if Angie is doing something wrong, I will get on her. I will give her more chances. But let me tell you, when I am angry, she knows I'm angry. And I tell her, Angie, did you do your homework? Angie, you gotta wash the dishes. Oh, I'll do it in a minute. No, you're gonna do it now. Oh, give me 5 minutes. You better do it. You know, like, yes, I like Kilo said, we were raised different, and I raised myself. I am able to get into a child's mind. I am able to get through to a child, I feel like, easier than him. Because nobody really took the time to try to get into his head to see why he's feeling the way he's feeling when he was feeling it. And sometimes when Angie goes through something and she has like this sporadic outrage and she has an attitude and she's just fighting with me, sometimes all I need to do is tell her, I'm not talking to you right now. She'll cry, she'll fight, and then I go and I'll say, what's wrong? What's the matter with you? Something's wrong, Angie, because you're not acting right. And sometimes all she needed was a hug after that, and then she will do exactly what I needed her to do. Like, I know the process. I know how to get into their heads. When I want to find something out about my kids, I don't drill them about something. You know, I don't tell them, no, you can't do that, da, 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 da. I say, well, why would you want to do that? You know, like, what would be the purpose of you doing that anyway? Instead of saying, no, you can't do that, I give them a reason. Like, I always put it in my head when my kids ask me for something, and I say why.
She is an amazing mom.
I
wish I had a mom like her.
I would tell them why. Even though I didn't want to explain to them, I would, because I always felt like, you know, being a kid and somebody tell you, no, you can't do that. You always want to know why, but you never know why. So sometimes, you know, I usually do explain. I talk a lot, and I don't think he thinks that I should have to talk a lot. Like, I shouldn't have to explain myself.
On certain things, yeah.
But
once again, like, isn't that what makes a family a family? We
and
don't always agree.
Another thing is, I promised myself when I was younger that I would never, not question my kids, but I would never say that my kids are lying. I would never call them liars.
Yeah, our kids are definitely not liars, though.
No, but I would never, like, say you're lying or anything like that, because I know
because of your history.
Exactly. So everybody has
always pick your kid's side.
I always will, because nobody picked mine at that time.
Right.
So it's instilled in me just like it's instilled in you. And I get it, but I always have to remind you, like, no, you're not your mother, and our kids are not your...
We're victims of our circumstance. We're victims of how we were brought up and what we were taught. And it's okay. Like, I understand that. It's okay.
Arya said, whenever you start with a negative, end with a positive, and things will go so much smoothly.
I'm going to tell you right now that my wife is one of the most loving and forgiving people that I know. And the proof of it is that I'm still here. I wasn't perfect. I'm not perfect. And there's probably a million things that I do that probably I don't deserve it. But it's her heart. Her forgiving nature. That's why I love her. That's why I choose her. So I'm willing to go through any battle. It doesn't matter what is thrown in front of us. This is my woman. This is who I choose. Like, this not working means I failed, and I was never raised to be a failure. I don't vibe that way. I play to win. And I know this family is going to win. And it's okay that we go through things, especially in these troubling times that we're facing right now. That nothing is certain. But I don't think a relationship is made because it's perfect. I think it's made because it's imperfect.
Get married again.
You know? It's like I told her, as long as you choose me, that's all I need. I just need you to love me. Everything else we'll figure out when we get there.
It's hard, guys.
You know?
21 years.
And I almost hate that they're like, oh, staying with someone for too long is a bad thing. You know? I hate that that's a thing. Like,
it is.
That we can get sick of each other, you know?
You can grow apart. That's what they mean. And that's what kind of we were doing. We were growing apart. I don't think we ever will stop loving each other. We'll always love each other, but just having those feelings of just not being connected, like something was missing where it wasn't. Like, I mean, there would be times where we are like madly in love with each other, like for a while, and then we go through okay, you're getting on my nerves, and he'll go through his time because he goes through it like every couple months. He'll go through a downtime, and of course every month with me I have PMS, and I have the PMDD, which has gotten worse as I got older, and it's not easy, and hormones are not easy, and getting older is not easy, and life changes, and your children going through getting older, puberty, like, and I mean, Anji is growing right before our eyes. He is sad about it, My son looks like a man. My other son is about to be 20. Like,
It's crazy, man. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like the whole
Kilo
dynamics is just so different.
I always knew that when the kids got older, that it was going to be a problem. I knew from when Tony started getting older that Kilo was going to have a really hard time. We all did. My whole family knows. Oh, when, oh boy, I feel bad when Angie gets older. Like, because
I know.
I'm telling you, Kilo was built to be a father. Like, the amount of playing that he has done with our kids, like, I couldn't do it. And he'll still, if the kids wanted to, if they wanted to, and I think that's what he's sad about, is because they're not wanting to. But they'll love you,
You're
Kilo.
right.
They are going to remember all those times, like, them being kids. Like, you guys have no idea. Like, anybody that's seen my husband would say, wow, he's a great father. He is a great man. Like, I've never seen any dad be like that. And we haven't. Anyone that we've been around, like, I have never seen. I mean, he would get down and dirty with the kids for anything they wanted to do. If kids were all around just sitting, just not doing anything, Kilo would come up with some imaginative game and get everybody together. If Angie was at the park and she didn't want to make friends, Kilo would say, come on, hey guys, you want to play tag? This is my daughter, Angie. Like, you guys have no idea. So I do hurt for my husband because my kids are getting older. And I do understand that. And I know that my nephew's being here brings him so much joy because it takes him back to when my kids were little.
Yeah, it does.
And Kilo did so much more with my babies, okay? Like, I wasn't the player. I was the caretaker. I've always been the caretaker. Cook, clean, everything. Caretaker. That was my job. And I took it serious, okay? But now that, and I think that's why I know in my heart I spoiled him. And I think that's why it's like a shocker to him. But I get tired. I
understand.
But at no point in time did I ever feel like Kilo wasn't going to be a great husband, a great father. I never saw us where we were, feeling the way we're feeling, but I knew that times were going to change and it was going to get hard. And I knew this would be it. I knew it would be it because he spent all his time with the kids.
Sometimes I get mad at myself for, like, I don't know. It sounds weird when you say it out loud, but like investing so much time. I made them my everything, and now I'm not their choice. It's like, what do I do? Where do I go?
That's all right.
I said
Supermoon is just a troll from
I
Lipstick
said bye
Alley.
to everybody, It was like,
They're just from Lipstick Alley. These are the trolls that I was talking
yeah,
about.
that's what I mean, exactly. There's nothing you can say. There's nothing I can do that will make them happy. I'll never be enough for them.
You see how sad they are, though? Yeah, they're just sad. Like, what? Does it make you feel good to say these things? That's fine. You are 1 in a million. You are, okay, then maybe there are like 4 of you, okay, that feel this way about Kilo. But do you see how many people we have that love us? You think your little tiny opinion, you're a miserable person if you feel like you need to say that I'm acting. Like, my tears are not valid. My emotions are not valid for you. And that's okay because you're a nobody. I don't even know why you're here. Why are you here? Why are you so obsessed? Why? If you don't like us, you don't need to be here. Like, you're wasting your time. You are straight up wasting your time. I don't have mods on this channel, but
Yeah.
whatever.
Don't worry about them. Don't let them affect you. Don't matter. But I think the point I was trying to say was that this is real life, and we're all gonna go through it.
Anchor, I put you as a moderator.
Not any of us is beyond a perfect story, That's what makes a story beautiful is the bad times, you know, and overcoming, you know, and I think that's the main thing that we should get out of this. Like we both were, we both saw the bleakness of it, but love conquers all, man. Like I said, I had to swallow my pride or swallow whatever, you know, and babe, I don't want to leave you. Just like we gotta figure this out, you know. Like I said, so I don't want to sound like a broken record, but hopefully this could be help for inspiration to somebody else that's also, like I said, is going through the same thing.
What a dumbass.
And
This
having a
person
hard
says,
time.
get a job. They were not here, huh?
Even if, like I said,
Too bad
even
you
if-
missed it.
Even if I get a job to certain people, it'll never be good enough. But here's the funny thing: I don't live my life for them. Pleasing them doesn't please me. You know, I have responsibilities to this household.
Yeah, Amy said Kilo would do good working at a Boys and Girls Club and becoming a gym coach. You know how many people have said that?
No, that would be awesome.
So many people have said that. And he wanted to do it, but obviously now, if he was, he would be out of work.
Exactly. You see that? To be inspirational to someone's
He
life.
used to be a camp counselor. That was like one of his first jobs.
Yeah. Right now, I hope to inspire those that are in my fingertips, you know what I'm saying, or in my grasp. But once again, I'm not perfect neither, you know, but I think that should give someone.
I think so, T. T said it's the empty nest syndrome. It's starting. That's what it is. It's starting. But
It is, and like I said,
we're going to have grandkids, and we got your nephews, and I love when they're here. They make you happy. They make me happy. They make our kids happy. Laylo loves having them here. They are loud, and they are crazy, and
They're
they are a
awesome.
handful, but
I wouldn't have it no other way.
we love them, and they fill a place that Kilo needs. Like, he takes his role as uncle serious. He loves it.
Yeah, I do. They're awesome, man, and I hope I could just be that constant for them.
No,
know?
you are.
I hope I could. They say, "Hey, my uncle." I remember growing up and thinking my mom's brother, you know, was like my favorite uncle, you know, and it's like I hope I could be that too for them, you know, like where they say, "Yo, I want to be like this because Uncle told me that I'm cool at this or I'm
You're
good
so
at this,"
cute.
you know.
You're like, Uncle.
You're great, man.
They'll be here for Thanksgiving.
My sister, man, has done a wonderful job with them, man, you know, and I hope I could just do my part and just be an inspiration, and I don't know.
You are already.
I hope so.
You are. I did not mean to get emotional, guys, but
Well, this wasn't emotional. This wasn't emotional live.
this is Melisandra Unveiled.
This is, you want the real, right? You want the real, uncensored, not no gimmicks, not no pranks.
First of all, you're not even supposed to be on this channel because this is my channel
I
for
know.
venting. But because this is the channel, yeah, he snuck on here and commented. Did you guys see his comment on the
Yeah, I
video?
was very angry.
He was not supposed to be there. I turned off his notification and everything. He went searching for it. He was like, I know she's talking. Let me see what she's talking about.
That's funny.
That's what you're saying? And then he just couldn't help but comment. He didn't come to me. He just commented to you guys.
I woke up early in the morning and saw it.
You know how long it's been since I cried? A long time. I'm lying. Because I cried that day.
I don't know. That hurts me. I don't want you to never cry.
I don't want you to be sad.
I know.
I want you to be happy. When I'm happy, I need you to be happy. You know what usually happens? I'll be happy. Like, I'll be having a great week. Like, yeah, on top of the world. Like, this week is my good week. And then hits PMS or whatever. But when I'm having a great week and he's, like, in a slump, like, in his feelings, I can't stand it. I'm like, damn. I just want to have a good week. No. But you'll get out of it.
Yeah, I will.
And everybody's going through it. There's a lot of men that are going through the same thing you're going through.
And
You
my
know,
heart goes
and a lot
out
of women.
to everyone, man, because it's you know, none of us are.
Right? Cry about the whole 2020, guys.
Honestly.
Fucking crazy.
But like I said, man, you know, and hopefully if you're facing the same thing,
Oh my God,
that
it's 1 o'clock in the morning.
you guys allow love to kind of be your compass, you know, because that's what it was for me. Like I'm saying,
Girl, I wish it grew faster. I just cut it. I cut the mullet off, guys. I had cut this off. I just
This
went
one,
like
I
this.
know. She
He
crazy.
saw me. I went like this, and I
And
was
these
like,
are
you know
about
what?
five.
I don't
Right
need
back
this
there.
shit. And I just cut it right off. And the weird thing is that the back of my hair, you see how curly it is? The back of my hair is curly. But the top up here, look how straight it is. It don't make no fucking sense. But anyway. I can't believe this year is almost over. I know. I like it like this too because I feel like it's up. Like I almost feel like I look like me again. It needed to be. Actually, I look back at pictures and I'm like, I really did not have to cut off all my hair. I could have kept my hair and I could have just let it keep growing. But I did really like it shaved. I have to say. When it was real short, I did like it. But then when it started growing back, I didn't like it. Don't like it too much, guys, because it's going to grow. Yeah. It did. It is stronger. It's so healthy. So healthy.
it looks good too. Got
That's
a
what
little
T
style
said.
today.
I like that look and it's growing and healthy.
Yeah.
It really is, though. Thank God. It's growing. It has a lot of gray, though. Not right now. I gotta color it again, but it looks good. All right, guys. It's been 2
Yeah.
hours. We were just meaning to come on for like a half an hour.
No, for real.
Oh, I dye it. I dye just the gray. I don't know if you could see it. Like the shiny pieces, those are gray. Like right there. You see it? Look right here.
It looks cute.
Right here is grown out. See the gray right there? I'll dye it, but I'll dye it like the regular color. Proud mommy. Aw.
You guys are the best, man.
I miss you both.
Thanks, guys.
Alright, so we're going to get off. Thank you for everybody who was here, who was able to give us some words of inspiration, some constructive criticism. I could take some constructive criticism, okay? And I will, maybe I'll say something, but in the back of my mind, I'll be thinking about it, like, maybe I should do that. Like, I'm not the one to be like, nah, fuck you, I ain't doing shit. No, I will, and I do not get offended, okay? Like, if you come at me like a certain way, yeah. But if we're talking like women, like grown people do, you know, I'm going to take that and really think about it because, you know, it's different from another person looking in on a situation, you know?
Sometimes a fresh perspective.
Right. And we've all had relationships. We've all learned from different things. Like what we're going through might be helping you. What you went through in your life is helping us. Like, that's why I love YouTube.
And we appreciate you guys
We definitely appreciate
for
it.
being there, and not only just being there, but rooting for us.
Definitely. All right, so until the next video, I don't have anything for tomorrow really, for the Melisandre channel, but you know, maybe we'll be back here again if we have a topic to talk about together. We could just make this a thing. I hope so. It's hard. It's hard because you have to have the motivation to want to do it. You know what I mean? And in these times, it's kind of hard to muster up. So.
For real. Especially nowadays.
All right. So we will see you on the next video. Thank you guys. Flipsiders. #Flipsiders. All right. Bye.
Peace.